Welcome to Week 18 of All 22 Tuesday, a collaboration between FirstDown PlayBook, the Scouting Academy, F&F Coaches, and the Coach and Coordinator podcast. FirstDown PlayBook is now the official playbook of NAIA football and NAIA women's flag football.
Let's take a look at this play from this past Sunday where the Ravens went into Nashville and upset the Tennessee Titans. And the play we're looking at here is in the third quarter. There's 9:27 on the clock, and the Ravens have the ball on the 4-yard line, somewhere between the 4 and 5-yard line, and it's first and goal. One of the things that the Ravens do such a great job of is looking at their personnel that they have on their roster and finding a way to use it. And that's a tribute to John Harbaugh, his background as a special teams coach. We all know, anybody that's done that for a living, that's what you have to be good at as a special teams coach. He has taken that and used it as a head coach in a lot of brilliant ways. But also you have to give credit to Greg Roman for once, the offensive coordinator for the Ravens, that once he is handed the personnel, being very creative with it. And this play right here has got 311-pound two-way player, Pat Ricard, who plays defensive line and also lines up in the backfield as a fullback, semi-tight end, whatnot. But this play right here, as you're going to see, is a bit of a power read, but essentially they just put Ricard in a short motion right here. You're lining up really with two guards, and he ends up pulling on a power read type thing, an RPO. Maybe an RPO, may just be just a read option, but right now Jackson is reading 42, and this becomes a bit of a zone type concept for the offensive line, and also a duo to where it's okay if everybody gets pushed that way. Now you're going to have a seam back here for Jackson, who's reading number 42. If they don't, and they ended up not, it ends up being a zone, and Ricard leaves up inside for the touchdown. So let's take a look at it here. Once again, just really good with using your personnel and understanding what personnel to have in there. So there's Ricard. When that ball gets snapped, he is essentially in the A-gap. Let's take a look at it again. And the thing about this is this is not the most violent play in the world for Ricard. If you look, and it's hard for a big guy sometimes to get turned up in there. He's just reading that. They're pushing it past the pile. Ends up a hand read for Jackson. And they just push the pile. It's hard to be right there if you're the Tennessee Titans. And trust me, the Buffalo Bills will be looking at this over and over, just like we are right here. But at this point, had everybody overflown and you had nobody back here, this stacked player, you're sitting here now with Lamar Jackson and 42 with no really way to be right. The only way to really be right is to get this safety involved in a hurry here. So once again, you can bet that the Buffalo Bills are going to be looking at this hard this week when they get in the tight red zone.
Be sure to join us each week throughout the NFL season for All 22 Tuesday. All 22 Tuesday is brought to you by FirstDown PlayBook, the #1 football playbook tool for coaches at all levels of football. Edit any of our 35,000 plays or draw your own from scratch. All plays come with detailed coaching points and player assignments for every position. Keith Grabowski is the host of Coach and Coordinator podcast. He interviews the most knowledgeable head coaches, coordinators, and position coaches from professional, college, and high school football. Keith and his guests discuss the philosophy, concepts, schemes, and strategies that they have learned throughout their careers. The Scouting Academy teaches you how to scout like a pro. Learn from NFL executives and coaches about the process of scouting from your home on your schedule. The Scouting Academy has 40 alumni with NFL opportunities and over 130 in college football. Friday Night Football Coaches is the platform for high school football coaches. F&F Coaches delivers content to the high school football coaching community through its website, print magazine, and other digital platforms. Links to all websites can be found in the description of this video. Thank you for joining us for this week's All 22 Tuesday, and we will see you next week.